welcome to the stream. I'm Indoor Wanderer, and tonight I will be streaming Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. Um, this is one of my favorite first-person shooters. I'm actually not that big of a fan of first-person shooters. Um, yeah, I think a lot of them are very formulaic and boring, and you know, kind of stupid. This one is fun, perhaps. You know, kind of stupid in a lot of ways, but Wolfenstein is a very, very long and interesting series. Yeah, very controversial when it first came out and was sort of the godfather of all first-person shooters, arguably. That and Doom, which were made by the same company, by the way. But this is a rebooted sort of reimagining of the series by Machine Games. This is technically the first game in their series, chronologically, not necessarily like by release. But this is a fun, very fun game. I like it. I like the setting. I like the alternate history that we're dealing with here. It roughly couples together a lot of the old sort of canonical stuff. Machine Games kind of looked at the older games and like very much a lot were, you know, they picked and choose what they liked from those games and made those canon, but everything else they generally threw out. So this is a reimagining of two games. The first game, Wolfenstein 3D, and the reboot that came out like in early 2000s called Return to Castle Wolfenstein. So it takes both of those games and kind of combines them into one. Parts of Return to Castle Wolfenstein did apparently take place, largely the events that involve one of the main villains in this series, General Wilhelm Death's Head Strasse. His ordeal, his X-Labs and all that stuff, that took place, but everything else probably didn't. And there's some other things that definitely couldn't have taken place in Wolfenstein 3D that sort of take place in this game, or have taken place, but it's very convoluted sort of chronology. But push comes to shove, to boil it down very simply, this is a reboot of Wolfenstein essentially. But without further ado, let's hop into the game. We'll go with medium because we'll go with medium. I think I've played the game on medium before, and it's not that bad. Yeah, we'll go with that. Like, and Wolfenstein's a game that's very much kind of like, you know, get in there and do your stuff, and you know, it's not Call of Duty, so it's not stupid. well, it's kind of.
This war is a disease.
That little flash that came up there, get psyched.
Blood spilled by warriors.
That's from the first Wolfenstein. That date's very important there, 1946, Nazi Germany. This is an alternate history where the Nazis are winning the war at this point. They haven't won yet, but... And you see a little bit of this right here.
Im Hauptquartier des Führers sprach der Oberkommandierende des Heeres am 15. März 1946 über die jüngsten Erfolge der deutschen Armee. Voller Zuversicht, dass der Endsieg in nur wenigen Jahren zu erreichen sei, sprach er dem großen Fortschritt der deutschen Waffentechnologie unter der Führung von General Wilhelm Strasse einen großen Anteil an.
I hope you don't mind the weight of the world on your shoulders, Agent Blazkowicz.
I've got pretty solid shoulders, Agent 1.
Well,
I do love that, the way that castle looks.
The bloody war.
Nobody told me.
HQ's put a tight lid on it. General Death's Head is manufacturing unstoppable killing machines in a secret compound. One of his lieutenants, Helga von Schabs, is keeping the folder mentioned in your mission briefing at her base of operations, Castle Wolfenstein. This folder contains the location of Death's Head's compound. Could be our last chance, this, before the Nazis wipe out all that's good in the world.
America would never fold.
All right, here's the checkpoint. Remember your cover. Commander Franz, Nazi bastard from the SS in Frankfurt.
One of the things I love about this game is that they took a lot of inspiration from Inglourious Bastards, and you can just see it in cutscenes or scenes like this.
Here.
Fahren Sie zum Kontrollpunkt da vorne und zeigen Sie dort Ihre Papiere.
Vielen Dank. Wiedersehen. You and me, Blazkowicz. We're a good team. We can do this. Okay, look. You're German? Frankly, it's atrocious. So no talking. And keep your gun holstered for as long as you can. The papers Kessler prepared for you are in the glove box. There. Okay. Let's go. And remember, stay focused, stay quiet, and follow me, right?
Kommandant Franz aus Frankfurt. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen.
Fuck it.
Good old BJ. Let us go.
Himmels Willen, stramm stehen, Fritz. Der Jäger kommt gleich. Jawohl, er macht Hundefutter aus dir, wenn er dich so
Herr
sieht.
Jäger.
Was soll ich denn dann deiner Mutter erzählen? Entschuldige, Onkel. Nenn mich nicht so. Entschuldigung.
Good old family nepotism right there, I guess. Of course, you need a map.
Zeigen Sie Ihre Papiere.
Hier, bitte sehr.
Alles klar.
Oh wow. Let's see him there. What's this? Ah, the Führer visits Paderborn. People were out celebrating the streets of Paderborn in the Bavarian mountains where the Führer came to revisit the town and his famous castle Wolfenstein. On the agenda was a meeting with General Wilhelm Strasse and his Lieutenant Helga von Schabs to discuss the German war effort and the success of General Strasse's research to advanced war technology. This is just the beginning, said the Führer after the meeting. The Allied forces are losing on all fronts. Our bombs are falling over England. The American Navy is fighting a war that cannot win in the Pacific. No one is standing in our way. He also commended Helga von Schabs for her archaeological research illuminating the great history of King Otto and his legacy to the German people. I do like those little bits of information. Oh no, there's Rudy Jäger.
Guten Morgen, Herr Jäger.
Was gibt's, Greta?
Die Papiere bitte.
Jeez, calm your tits.
Augenblick, warten Sie. Aus Frankfurt. Sind Sie Frankfurter?
Ja, ein Hotdog.
That could have went south.
So ein komischer Kauz. Die spinnen, die Amis. Hotdog. Die werden sich wundern, wenn wir an der Macht sind.
That dude's pretty big. Like, just, he's a freaking giant.
Greta, bei Fuß.
I don't, yeah. BJ looks like he's that height. That dude's freaking giant. Alright, I was about to say.
Kommandant. Hot dog.
Reckon I had to say something.
That was Rudy Jäger, Helga's second in command. I hear he feeds his dogs with prisoners from the castle's dungeon.
And you are right. He's a very, very disturbed individual. Kaiser Wolfenstein assassinated, executed. Berlin, January 3rd, 1946. It was the Führer himself who put the noose around the neck of the assassin known as the Castle Wolfenstein terrorist. He was executed early Sunday morning. Herr Hitler was in a fine mood, having recovered remarkably well from the cowardly assassination attempt. As he was led into the execution chamber, the terrorist soiled himself when he saw our Führer in such good health. Let this be a powerful reminder that all enemies of our great nation will meet a righteous end, said Herr Hitler, after the assassin had stopped twitching where he hung from the rope. When asked about the status of his well-being, he answered with strength and conviction. It's time to quell the insidious rumors claiming that I was badly hurt by the terrorists and that he managed to escape. They were fabrications manufactured by our enemies. Everyone who is found to repeat these lies will face trial as traitors of the Reich. This is actually a reference to the original Wolfenstein 3D, where you actually fight Hitler at the end of the game and actually kill him in 1945. Obviously, they took those events and put it in this universe after 1945, I suppose. But this may seem like Nazi propaganda, but it's actually it possibly did happen, and the assassin could have been BJ. It's not proven, but Hitler himself did in Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. There's a postcard that he sends to Frau Engel, in which he states that he, of course, he is obviously not in a sort of mentally sort of coherent state, but he sort of remarks that he remembers fighting BJ, at Castle Wolfenstein, and apparently he did beat him, and he was inside of a big giant robot suit, and he actually did kick BJ's ass. So we don't really know much about that. Could he have, is he crazy, or I don't know, but this would seem to suggest that that event possibly happened, but we don't know. Very, very interesting.
Guten Morgen.
Yeah, probably the ramblings of a madman, but
Morgen.
oh, you're not gonna do the. Oh, all right.
Guten Morgen.
Yeah, you would think they would do it differently.
Helga von Schaps. What a nasty piece of work.
This train car, this air car, this cable car,
Handpicked
is
by Death's Head himself.
taken from
As a
Return to
key
Castle
member of the
Wolfenstein.
SS
It was
Paranormal
a very
Division.
iconic.
I had the misfortune of encountering her on a mission to Tanzania. Did I ever tell you about that, Blaskowitz? Was sick with Blackwater fever at the time. Possibly the worst day of my life. Not even a heavy diet of whiskey could improve my condition, if you can imagine. Anyway, this castle, Helga owns it. It's her occult research center. Now we need to take down Death's Head or the war will be lost. And Helga is vital in doing this. There's a top secret document folder in Helga's office. It should give us the location of Death's Head's compound. Once we have that, well then, we can launch an assault on his base of operations. Shoot him dead. Turn this failure of a war around, and be back just in time for tea.
That sounded very, very British of him.
Right. Off you go. I'll disable the alarm. You head for Helga's research center. We'll stay in touch via radio, leaving the channel open.
And for those of you who love the Fallout games, I hate to break it to you, but the Nazis invented Nuka-Cola. Oh. I'll help this dude out because he'd be standing there for the rest of his life.
Wenn du das in die Hände bekämst, was sie gestern in den Ruinen gefunden haben, könntest du dir vielleicht so eine Reise leisten. Was haben sie denn da gefunden?
Jetzt anmelden.
Wo ist der?
Kann nicht allein zum Mond. Mond seid es gekommen.
Okay. Inside the elevator.
Roger that. Guard spotted. Going in for the kill.
Ah yes, I love this handgun.
There you go now. Sleep tight.
Just whenever you're fighting some of these guys, especially the guys with armor. Oh shoot. That's not supposed to happen yet. I love trying to be stealthy in these missions. It's actually quite fun. of scared me there for a minute. Oh, Dovahkiin. I love little references like that. Bethesda's very, very good at doing that with their games. Well, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Shh, 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 shh. Stop moving. There we go.
Up on the catwalk, BJ. Don't shoot. It's just me.
In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin. Dragon Ball.
Take a gander up here. Look for a safe. That's where the folder should be.
Okay, Helga. Where do you keep your secrets?
Now, if I was a safe, where would I hide? Well, I guess I wouldn't hide because I wouldn't be sentient, would I? But I guess I would just be. So, where would I be then? Blazkowicz, go through every nook and cranny. We're not leaving here without that folder.
Ouch. His torso caught fire and the fire spread to his head. Uncertain if it was ever deployed in battle or if a version was ever developed which functioned without engulfing its user in flame. I wonder what this device could this device be what Albert Einstein proposed as a laser in his paper on the quantum theory of radiation. If so, we might be on the verge of the greatest scientific discovery of the decade. I love stuff like that in this game. It's like they're uncovering this advanced technology and how they would react to it. It's kind of cool, actually.
I saw a radio down there.
I mean, the end result isn't cool, but
Tell him we can't find the folder. Make it snappy, Blazkowicz. I'll stay on the
as a premise for a game, it's very cool. I'm saving that. What's this? Helga's a meeting with the Fuhrer the whole week. Got to shake his hand. Seemed like a very pleasant man, but his hands were clammy and cold. There's a faint, unpleasant odor, too. Helga assigned me to lead the research team while she was preoccupied with our visitor. Discoveries of note and ancient construction sketch lodged in between two wooden panels seem to have been used during the battle. Building of the castle. The castle was commissioned by King Otto to be grandiose, impressive, terrifying to his enemies. Must have been quite the sight back then, a marvelous technical achievement by any standards. What piqued my interest was when I looked at the sketches and saw several spaces I could find no entrance to. Maybe some kind of hidden opening device. I'll report this to Helga immediately when she is not otherwise engaged. Could it be the lost treasures of King Otto? It could be.
Pathfinder calling Landseer. Come in, Landseer. Over.
This is Landseer speaking. Over.
Landseer, we can't find Lucy's present. Over.
Pathfinder,
I love
I have new
the
information
code
regarding
in
Lucy's
words.
present. Rendezvous with me as soon as you can. We will discuss further. Over.
Roger. Pathfinder out.
Shit!
Oh,
Hold them off, Blazkowicz. I'll find us an escape route. Remember, nothing to
love these dual wield machine guns.
Working on it.
No, 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 no. Not today. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh. That's one way to do it. What? Don't usually do that in the middle of a fight. Largely because that's gotten me killed so many times in the past. Of course, they're gonna throw one straight in here. I know they are. Did not intend to hit that, but alright. Thought that came from behind. Oh wow.
How's that exit coming along
Awfully quiet. Ooh, does it really inspire confidence? Ow. Oh no. I didn't.
And we still have a chance. Kessler knows something.
But it's worth bloody note if we don't get out of this place. Look, I found a way out. Come here, I'll help you up.
Careful. Careful. We're meeting Kessler in the village tavern.
Roger that.
There we are.
Oh
Get
wow.
up here, quick as you can.
Helga's been into all kinds of weird stuff. Yep, very weird stuff. Let's see, leg is last night's terrible itching, fortunate side effect. Time to think and study. I think I understand more about who my ancestor King Otto was, and ambitions and dreams. The righteous fire that burnt within him, almost, I dare say, divine in nature. He was destined to be the Holy Roman Emperor. What is my destiny? Or rephrase, can my destiny be controlled? Yesterday we found King Otto's secret study chamber, thanks to my research assistant. Valuable things hidden inside. Research papers, alchemical texts, maps. Reminded briefly, painfully, of when I found my father hanging from the ceiling in his study at the old estate. How cold its great hall seemed after, as if it died with him. Should not dwell on these things. Concentrate on the research. We'll go for refreshments, despite the late hour.
Here, use this exit. Let's go, Blaskowitz. Use this exit.
Yeah, stop rushing me.
Nope.
September. Read so much about Wolfsburg now, I worry my eyes begin to bleed. The damnable, fascinating city. Something important here, I can feel it. Certainly seemed important to my ancestor, King Otto. Clear so far, King Otto found parchments and fragments of the Istanbul encounter. Parchments impaired him powerful knowledge. See notes of Siegbald the Scholar, page 1526. Constructed something in Wolfsburg used in warfare against the Magyars. War machines helped his claim to power in the forming of the Holy Roman Empire. However, whatever he constructed seems it was lost in the fire that razed the town to the ground. Most people would probably stop there, but I have this hunger in me to know more. I blame you, Father, for this. I will keep banging my head into this until either it kills me or I break through to the other side. Tonight's wine, a refreshing Rheingau. Very good. And with cheese
Turning
and
back now,
sausage.
BJ. Keep moving.
Alright, let's go.
Shit.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, end of the game. Thanks for tuning in. Joking. I actually dislike this part of the game. I just don't like it for some reason. Yeah, I don't like this sort of the prison area. When you get into the rest of the castle, it's fine, but nope. Ugh. What have we? What have we got in the hole? Me. Part 1. Rudy Yeager and the Den of Wolves. Chapter 1. It's like a Quentin Tarantino film.
God damn it, Blaskowitz. You done messed up now.
You dumped up. Ugh. That's very, very unsanitary. Ugh.
Blaskowitz. Hey, Blaskowitz.
I heard you. I
awake in
saw
there?
a letter somewhere though. There it is.
Something's in there.
BJ.
God damn it. Rats.
What the hell? Oh, I got it. Still, somehow.
Yep, I'm here, Wesley.
Good.
I'll get us out of here somehow.
You ever been to Snowdonia, Blaskowitz?
No, never been.
It's a majestic and beautifully desolate place. Rolling hills as far as the eye can see. My father used to take me hiking there sometimes, before the Great War. He was happy back then. He'd pack a basket full of bread and cheddar, bottle of ale for him and a soft drink for me. Even found a fossil there once. Same day I broke my foot slipping on a wet stone. That was the best day of my life. I wish I'd had a chance to go back there. Evening, officer. Holt ihn raus! Jäger will mit ihm sprechen!
Oh, that's stuck out like a sore thumb.
Super soldiers leashed up by those cables.
Super
Turn off the
Soldaten.
power maybe shuts them down.
Don't. If you do it, I'm gonna restart. That was some bull crap. I never had that happen to me before, mainly because I think I just usually jump up there, which I need to. Yeah. Gut his mutant. Yeah.
Seen your type before back in Death's Head's X-Labs.
Yeah, that would seem to suggest that the events in Return to part of the events in Return to Castle Wolfenstein took place. Obviously not the whole game. I'd be more inclined to believe that Return to Castle Wolfenstein took place before that horrific Wolfenstein 2009 game that came out. Oh. That's an Activision. That game is so terrible. Cool ideas, but terrible execution. Oh, he's right around that corner. I'm not doing that. I'm not stupid. I was born at night, but I definitely wasn't born yesterday. Ah, yes, the dogs. In the original Wolfenstein, this was very controversial. I forgot when that game came out. I want to say it was the late 80s, somewhere in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. In that game, you killed German shepherds, and killed Nazis, and had a lot of uncensored swastikas and all that stuff. It was very controversial because of that, which is kind of stupid. I have no respect for anyone who wants to censor stuff like that in video games. Now it all boils down to censoring because you want to sell it in certain parts of the world, which is still almost just as sleazy if you ask me, but I very much like, authenticity in my video games. Not necessarily accuracy, but authenticity. Don't. Please keep walking. gonna let him walk by. This is the part I hate about this game, is this whole stealth crap. I mean, I could pick up that machine gun and go at it, but I kinda don't want to. If I could do something stealthily, I'm gonna try to do it stealthily. I don't see the use in, plowing through people. Unless I just have an itch I want to scratch. This is me. I'm sure my hands would be shaking as I peeped around the corner. Alright, walk a little bit further. Come on. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. You didn't say anything. There's nothing here. I know that other dude's coming. Yep. Son of a gun. This is the part that pisses me off. Because it's either you just get into some big shootout, or you know, try to be stealthy. I'm not waiting on him this time. Did this once. I know I did. Shoot. Screw it. Screw it. I don't have time to sit here and do this. I really don't. I'm about to die. Yep. Damn it. I should have been much smarter than that. But still, that's the part I hate about this game, is stupid stuff like that, where you have something that it's clearly encouraging you to be stealthy, and then whenever you can't, the game is just merciless to you, and that's just pathetic. Less of an issue with the entire game, and more just an issue with this part. That's why I hate this part of the game. Clearly, you see what you're supposed to do. But then all of a sudden, it's less about being challenging, more just, you know, oh, you failed, you're a loser, you know, die, you pathetic, you know, player, you know. As you can see, I was courting the right words there, I just couldn't say them. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the same thing, but this time I'm doing it over here. That way I don't have two guys over there shooting at me. I mean, they might can shoot at me, but they won't hit me. That's the thing. Go by, go by, go by. Please go by. I mean, once again, that's just stupid. That is just poor level design, and just, you know, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm doing the same damn thing. I don't care what the game's trying to, you know. As I said, this is why I hate this mission, this part of the game. The rest of the game's fine. I have no qualms with, you know, failing stealth parts, and, you know, that's where it gets fun to me, because I get very inventive on how I solve these situations. This is just stupid, because there's no other solution here. It's just, you either shoot them and die, or you either, you know, systematically take them all down, which is possible, but incredibly difficult, or you just, you know, get mowed down whenever you screw up. Neither one of those situations are particularly favorable to me. I think I just screwed it again. Maybe I didn't. I'm going over here and I'm doing it and I'm gonna kill it. Okay. Yep, it's me, Mario. Now. You gotta aim high for these bad boys. Oh wow, he got turned into Nazi goo. Good job. Nope, nope, no, not doing that. Can't deny it was a good idea at the time. Ooh, you are so dumb and so slow. But then again, you're a mutant, so what do you know? Alright, game, don't be doing anything stupid. Eat shit, you big... Never mind. I'll take all of that. Thank you very much. Whew. These guys. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Don't mind if I eat. Let's see. Okay. Trying to see if there's any health around besides that one.
Wie des Teufels. Bei sowas krieg ich Gänsehaut. Jeder weiß doch, dass du dich für Geschichte interessierst. Das hat sie sogar im Wien studiert. Es ist mehr als das. Es ist übernatürlich.
This game actually doesn't have many cutscenes. It's got like one at the end, but I'm not gonna collect all these gold, but I've already done that before, so I have the trophies. A lot of trophies for this game, actually. Besides the whole, besides all like the gun courses and stuff like that. Oh, nope, shouldn't have dropped that. Ah, calm the tits. I'm gonna deactivate you again. Where you at? There you are. Say goodnight, Grayson. That one was actually surprisingly easy to kill that time. Or maybe the level was a little bit more of a simpler layout as opposed to that big giant hallway. That button's actually messed up. That's why I was spamming it. Either he's stupid, or yeah, he's stupid. There's a hole in the wall somewhere I need to slip through. I think it's coming up ahead. Yeah, it's right there. There should be a dog on the other side. There probably is a dog on the other side. Sorry, pupper. Actually, if a dog is bred for violence, I have no qualms with putting it down. Turn around. I'll wait till he gets on down the hall a little bit. Napping on the job. There's something about this game that I really like. I like the 40s aesthetic, but at the same time it's kind of steampunkish. Not steampunkish, but a little bit, I guess. Kind of. But very, you know, futurist or advanced for the 40s. But there's something very unnerving about that. I see why that thing was up there. They were giving me the option to take him out. And I'll go. I'm gonna go this way because I have faith in my stealth abilities. BJ and Batman crawling through vents since, well, this game came out. Batman beat him too, I guess. That dude is a monster. Yeah, I'll butcher all his little dogs. Oh! I hope you whimper. Where's Michael Vick when you need him? Well, these are the dogs I wouldn't mind him, you know, mistreating. Savage beasts. I will not respect anyone who does this to a dog. Oh, or hell, he's probably the one who did it to them, to be honest. Oh, Michael Vick. I assure you that surgery will not be necessary. Indeed, I do agree with your assessment that she has seemed irritable and withdrawn lately. But let me point. Ease your mind. If you give her medication twice daily, the kidney stone should pass naturally. Oh. I know Greta is more than a mere dog to you, but once this ordeal is over, she will quickly forget about it and return to her normal jolly self. This is the state veterinarian, apparently. Well. It's nice to know that his medical assessment was appreciated. Don't really have to be stealthy down here. Okay. It seems unnecessary, but alright. I think this just leads over to the other side of the dog kennel, or maybe nowhere at all? Okay. Oh no. That's where it led to. I'm not gonna collect all the gold, but still. It's nice when you come across some. I would be very, very disturbed if there was someone waiting up here for me. Oh. That's upstairs. I would kill the rest of them, but I don't think I have a reason to. Never mind, now I do. Hello. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Very violent stream, but now that I've cleared that area, let's see, oh yeah, another big dude up here. Alright. There we go. Got him. No. That pipe looked like there was something there. Nah, nothing good. course. Let's see. Oh yes, this is a disturbing part of the... Ah yes. The infirmary. Ah. I know some German, so it's kind of interesting to listen to some of this.
Oh Gott, Sie kennt das Geheimnis.
Tell me about the secret. What does Helga know?
Oh, mein Junge. Bist du von der Front zurück? Ich hätte nie gedacht, dass ich dich wiedersehe. Oh, mein kleiner süßer Junge. Oh.
Sorry, old man. You mistake me for someone else.
Ich dachte, eine Sekunde lang.
Very, very... Let's see. Archaeologists, unearthed fragments of a sword. Don't think that that's how King Otto died, but oh no, the knight. Sorry, yeah, I didn't read that correctly. It was the knight, not King Otto. King Otto didn't die on the streets, or die on the streets like that.
Wesley, I'll tell you about it.
I know enough about King Otto.
Diagnosed with dementia during college. Medication made her drowsy, strange. I remember those eyes of hers, like dirty windows on some derelict shack. Grandma told me it passed through the blood.
Oh wow, someone's been here for a very, very, very long time. That's the first Wolfenstein game. Befahren für die Nation, or für die Nation, probably how you pronounce it. Positiv Gedanken. Weißes Sprechen? Ah.
Was ist?
Oh no. That's funny.
Wir bringen ihn zur Festung.
Found you.
Jawohl! You are a quiet one, aren't you?
Oh, Oktoberfest. That's when the next game's gonna be set in the 80s. Jonas Hartzman. Church burnt to the ground. Strange machinery, underground labyrinth. Rotting limbs, twisting and moving in darkness. Yeah, that's Helga the wino. Or perhaps the wine connoisseur. Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. I know what that is. Oh my gosh. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I don't know if it comes back or not. I'd rather not find out. Whoa, no, 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 no. just in case things don't go according to plan. You're always gonna have a backup. I swear when it comes to these parts, I'm just so seamless. I don't like to be kind of arrogant, but I will be in this part. That almost went south, so that goes to show you don't get cocky. And I don't recall this area. Alright. I'll pick those up just in case. Never know. I would be very impressed that gun had that kind of range, but then again, it's Germans, so perhaps it did, or does. It's fictional, so you get it. Remind me of a Hydra soldier during World War II. I think it's the goggles. Headgear, I suppose. In the comics, Hydra was actually were ninjas. They weren't like Nazis necessarily. This is where it all kind of goes apart for me. Someone saw me. I don't know where, but they did. Yep, that was it. We got us an old-fashioned shootout now. Oh my gosh, they lined up just for me. Yeah, we're going to end that right now. But wait, there's more. Heard some boots somewhere. The music's still going, so there's someone around here. Maybe this is just BJ's boots, but still. I always remember there was one in here. Apparently not. Oh well. Maybe the music just continues. I don't feel like getting shot in the ass though. Ah. Happens, it happens. Turn the power. Woo! I don't know if that was a kneecap or what. It was not pleasant, whatever it was. Whoa! That was glorious, what that was. Oh, that was even better. Oh my gosh. How many of them are there? Well, never mind. I retract that statement. Dadgum! Alright, I think they're all dead now. Along with every gerbil and, you know, dog and everything else. And I didn't even have to use any of the flare guns. Now I am gonna mount this gun right here. Oh, Nazi bits for the whole family. Drones in 1946. Gotta love that German ingenuity. I'm not gonna plan on streaming the entire series, so I'm not gonna spoil where that technology came from, but there is a reason. Oh my gosh. I left one alive. How very unthorough of me. Gosh, I love the design of this place. Just a simple game, so straightforward to the point. That's why this game works as a shooter for me. I mean, it lacks some story elements, but I get what's going on. They don't have to be as gripping in the story as the main entries are. I hope the Youngblood's good, though. That might be one of the few games I stream while I'm playing, like for the first time. I've got a feeling he's going to take pot shots at me. Or not. Well, how considerate of him. Very considerate of him. That rat continues to pop up in the cutscenes. Don't know why. Maybe it means something.
Don't worry, Wesley. I've got a plan. Break into the keep.
Alright there,
Kill
Dutch
every
Vanderlyn.
goddamn Nazi in there. Set you free.
I've got a
Then
plan.
Get the hell out of this place and contact Kessler in the village tavern.
Tahiti. That's the plan. Oh! Get out of there. All he needed was a Wilhelm scream. Would have been perfect. Get off my bear. Oh my gosh. The brutality of this game. He left the ground. Oh yeah, that's one thing I love about this game is that you can't do that. You cannot sit in cover. They will smoke you out so fast. And this game has my utmost respect for that. First, I'm taking that little little pissant up there out because he's gonna keep on shooting. Ow. Oh, I hate those guys, the big armored ones. Oh my gosh, they piss me off so much, because especially whenever you're trying to be stealthy and they're like patrolling. I don't think they even go down with a knife attack, which is frustrating. All those bullets. Oh my gosh. Boom. Always do the double shot, because if I don't, there's no telling. Alright. So far, so good. I think I've managed to clear this entire area without alerting anyone before. Whether or not I'm successful now, we'll see. Oh my gosh, someone found my handiwork. Definitely not going to use this, but I just had to use it on someone. Hope that guy knows that his days are numbered. Because he's down here. That's why I hate those guys. Oh my. Oh. Come on, big boy. Where you at? Right there, he's doing them squats. Alright, I really need to kill that officer, because he did the unthinkable and got away from me. And I don't like that. Where is he at? I saw him for a split second and he hauled ass. The question is where... I know he didn't go this way. They don't crouch and do that. There he is. I have no idea where he ran off to. That was kind of... Well, I got my shooting in. Okay, this is where you see an actual uh, grammar Nazi.
Was? Du hast im Bett gelegen. Legen, liegen, wo ist der Unterschied? Du legst Eier. Du liegst im Bett. Ich nehme an, du bist kein Vogel, oder? Willst du jetzt die Geschichte hören oder nicht? Die Sprache richtig zu können, ist wichtig.
Ah.
Ständig auf jedermanns Grammatik rum. Wenn ich an die Erhaltung der Reinheit unserer wunderschönen Sprache glaube. Und wir nicht der Barbarei verfallen. Na, dann erzähle ich die Geschichte eben nicht. Ich sag dir nur, wenn wir... Ach, halt die Klappe.
An actual grammar Nazi. Wish I had a shotgun. Oh, bomb is slower. That's what that was from Jenga.
This air reminds me of the bog by the Johnson's farm back home. Smell of dead plants and wet wood.
Top priority, Helga needs 3 casks of red wine sent to Wolfberg dig. Johann, it's your turn to organize next transport. Don't forget anything, especially the wine. Oh yeah, she'd probably kill you. Because she's crazy. Oh! Oh! Nice, what's a castle without creepy catacombs, and there is no telling what's down there. That stuff just kind of creeps me out in games when you have a big just area of water and you can't see the bottom. I mean, you can, but still, like, just thinking about, like, there's no telling what's down there. Yeah. Some of that will be featured later in the Assassin's Creed games, especially Assassin's Creed 2, so you'll hear me uncomfortably squirm about that. A sword. Ah, it's still sharp for an ancient sword. Dang it. I always do that with those knives. There's nothing in there but gold. Some secret area. These skulls kind of remind me of the catacombs in France. Which that will be where the next Wolfenstein game is set. The Young Blood. I think it will actually be in the catacombs too, so I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see some of this stuff again. I don't know what that means. I think there's someone online who deciphered that. Got this dude. Yeah, I have no idea who would be brave enough to hang out around here. This is just some creepy stuff. And I'm playing this at night too, so this is this doesn't help. Well, I haven't got to the real creepy part yet, but it's still kind of creepy. I think that dude over there is probably going to see my handiwork. Or not. Oh, he did though. All right, we can save in Private Ryan this thing, or we can do it like the old West with these guns, these pistols. Oh. Oh, wow. That's kind of anticlimactic, but okay. Shoot the hand grenade. This ain't Sniper Elite. Speaking of, I think they remastered V2. I might have to pick that up one day. If it's reasonable, I'm not gonna drop $60 on it. If it goes on sale or something, I might pick it up. But yeah, I'm not dropping $60 on that bad boy. They can shove that. I thought this was the end of the, like, part of the end of the mission, but no. Shh. Oh, you just ignore that dude laying on the ground with a bullet hole in his head, right? Oh yeah, I think that's the only way to take those guys down. I think it's the other guys that might be in the new order that you have to, like, they don't go down with a knife. For the sake of posterity, I think that's it. I could run around, and that'll yeah, wake up anybody who's. But regardless, there, yeah, pretty sure someone would have found a dead body yet. Yeah, if they were still here, but. Paris, March 15th, 1946. 2 years after the failed Allied invasion of Normandy in June 1944, the Wehrmacht, in cooperation with the People's Front, is ready to inaugurate the first Normandy Defense Museum. Spread out on 3 beaches, the museum is connected by an underground metro and will feature tours of the bunkers, encampments, and the beaches themselves. 156,000 Allied soldiers died during the attempted invasion of Normandy. Only 89 German heroes lost their lives. The failed invasion was subsequently dubbed D-Day by the Allied aggressors, where the D stands for the English word for death, and is perceived by many to be the final nail in the coffin for the already strained Anglo-American alliance. When asked about the speed of which the museum was built, the chief of the museum remarked, "It's poetic justice. The museum was built by the enemies we captured during the invasion. They came here to destroy our fatherland, but ended up building a monument to their own defeat." Very, very scary. Yeah, that was earlier this month. Whoa! Whoa! I love this gun. I don't usually like snipers though, but I love this gun. Goodbye, head.
Okay, one more.
I was expecting guys to come running out, but I don't think that's yet. I think it's when I get down here. Oh, what a chivalrous looking figure. I highly doubt he would have been smiling though. No! Hey, I'm the one throwing grenades around here. Alright there, Lee Harvey Oswald. We're gonna play games, we'll play games. And in we go. Yeah, I really love these silenced pistols. Wow, that flag seen some better days. It's small details like that you have to admire in games like this. It's one big dude. He's not gonna go down without a fight. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And one for you. Alright. No scope. Shh. That was not intended. Whew. That's a close one. Is that shotgun rounds? Yes, it was. Excuse me, schlock. Or shock hammer, not schlock. That's something else entirely. It's nowhere near as dirty as it sounds. Schlock is often like, some movie reviewers use that to refer to like campy stuff in movies. Certain movie reviewers, I'm sure. If you know who I am, you know.
Way to the keep.
This is the big shootout. Well, there's always a big shootout, but this is the big shootout. Gosh. Oh. That's not gonna end well for you, my bro. Oh, not for me. I take that back. Oh my gosh. This is not going the way I expected it to. Mistakes were made. Big mistakes were made. There's gonna be one little degenerate who's gonna get lucky here for me and pop me the right way. And that sounded so dirty, but I'm letting it slide. Alright. Now to find some health. Especially considering what's about to happen after this. I'm gonna need some. Ooh. I have a strong stomach, so that doesn't really like bother me, but still, just imagining that happened to someone, that's pretty rough. That's a small swastika on a big red flag. That proportion wasn't really thought through whenever they made that. Again, small swastika on a big giant flag. The foyer. Well, Wolfenstein keep, but the foyer. Oh my gosh. That's how you beat these bad boys. Shoot at the glowing sort of power thing at the top of them. Oh! Whoa. I'll do it. Right in the heart. Now I gotta get back, because he's gonna blow. Not in a fun way. Alright. Oh! I'm not even gonna turn around and look at that. That was bad. That was really bad. I think I made it worse by doing that. But what is worse? That's a relative term. It's all relative. Oh, at least I killed one. Got a hit off on that one. Oh. That was stupid. I do not pay any attention to my ammo in this game, and I need to. That's why I end up always getting, like, screwed when I'm in the middle of a giant fight. I end up... That, and this isn't Call of Duty or anything, where you just automatically pick up ammo on the ground. Well, that dude got to a very awkward situation, didn't he? Nowhere near as violent as I was expecting it to be. But. Oh gosh, that noise. Oh! I'm not doing that. That's how you die. Because they'll flank you like a mother if you sit on that thing, and especially those big guys coming. Those guys. Oh my gosh. I'm out of ammo and I keep forgetting. Oh my... These guys aren't giving up. Finally, got that whole ordeal out of the way. Challenge unlocked.
Jäger hat diesen Engländer jetzt schon einige Stunden gefoltert. Aber er redet immer noch nicht. Ja, sowas habe ich noch nie gesehen. Irgendwann hat Jäger jeden so weit. Was, wenn er wirklich nichts weiß? Tja, dann muss er sich was ausdenken. Ich weiß, wozu Jäger fähig ist. Ich hab's gesehen. Er kann unendlich Schmerzen zufügen, ohne zu töten. Ich glaube,
A little bit crazy. No, more like a lot. Gotta find that other officer. There he is. Now I can do whatever I want to. Dang. Well, if it's just them two, I actually don't have much to worry about then. I'll just walk up behind this dude. Bob's your uncle. There's a gas leak. Whew. Glad I'm not him. It's a dapper looking fellow on the wall right there. With a monocle and whatnot.
Brauchst ja auch irgendwelche guten Bücher, die das sollte wirklich jeder was lesen. Dieses Buch steht auf dem Kopf. Vielleicht ist euch auch
Oh. Oh. You know what that? Oh, that's Greta. Greta. I think that's a Doom reference right there. That weird looking thing. I'm sorry if those of you play Doom. I probably was very condescending and shallow when I said that.
Alas, poor Yurik.
PJ.
Oops.
Ever the oaf, but ever the intellect as well. Beneath that gruff, giant, intimidating exterior, wow. Exterior is a learned soul. There's Hamlet. That's what he just put it. Secret area. Inspecting the aftermath of the battle, I found that most of the Magyars were missing limbs, had been torn in half, or had been crushed to death. On a more worrying note, it seemed to me that a few of King Otto's chained beasts had open, pus-filled wounds, and even though I had not seen them take a hit from a blade or an axe, on further inspection it looked as if their bodies were decomposing from some kind of unknown corruption. A curse, perhaps? I could almost see their tissue melting straight off the bones. I have expressed these concerns to King Otto. I have so far applied all of my skills to decipher the confusing translation bestowed to me by the King's linguistic scholars. Many of King Otto's parchments were badly damaged, scorched by fire, and missing complete paragraphs that seemingly contained crucial information. Also, my work has been slowed down considerably by utterly dismal testing conditions in these dungeons. However, during the last month I have been making enormous strides in my research. The bodily fluids circulating within a human can be altered with an alchemical substance which is partially described in one of the text fragments. In theory, I should be able to create a serum which can awaken dead tissue. Zombies. This could also allow wounded soldiers to be healed in the middle of a battle. However, as a fascinating side effect, one of these test subjects died from the alchemical compound, and when I went to pull the sheet over his body, he opened his eyes. Zombies. The subject had remarkably returned from death. Zombies. Thus far, I have successfully brought 5 test subjects back to life. Zombies. I have observed that subjects returning from death enter into a catatonic sleep-like state. Zombies. Furthermore, the body temperature of the subjects increases dramatically. Not zombies, but I have seen some of them spontaneously burst into flames from the accumulated internal heat. Flamin' zombies. Another unfortunate side effect is that they became gripped by a murderous frenzy which seems to never wane. Zombies. The only way to permanently kill them seems to be destroying the brain or hack them into little pieces. Definitely zombies. I have started calling them shamblers because of how they move. More experimentation is needed. As soon as I get my reinforced straps for the dissection table, I shall attempt a vivisection of one of them. Siegbald Burger. It's hard to write in these dungeons. We are running out of candles and need to stock up during our next visit to Paderborn. Last week I gave the alchemical concoctions provided to me by Siegbald Burger to one of the war beasts. Hitherto, it has shown mostly positive effects. Their muscles have grown stronger and both strength and agility seem to have greatly improved. What is especially remarkable, however, is that this alchemical concoction has solved the problem of decaying flesh exhibited by previous incarnations. This would of course make them more reliable when used in battle. Of note is a strange side effect where the beasts release noxious green-colored gases which seem to have no effect on humans. We need to investigate further, however. Do not want our soldiers falling ill on the battlefield. Also, I'm not sure if I imagine this, but it seems to me that the beasts have grown bigger over the past month. Conrad Acker. That's gonna return later in the game. As I said, I'm going to one day have a sliding bookshelf that leads to a private area in my residence, because why not?
Sollte dieser Kamin nicht schon letzte Woche repariert werden? Mist. Diese hirnverbrannten Idioten können nichts richtig machen.
My god, it's snowing outside. The stone quarters of this castle are freezing cold. I have to wear thick, warm socks every day. They're uncomfortable, but a terrible itch sets in after a while. Got back the translation of another passage from King Otto's diary today. Very interesting. The queen is grief-stricken after his wife, Queen Edgith, died unexpectedly. He goes on to write about ancient fragments of parchment that have come into his possession. He has put his most prominent scholars on the task of deciphering them. Despite not knowing their contents, he believes them to be a gift from God, and that the Lord is telling him his destiny is to become the Holy Emperor of Europe. Puzzling. It must have looked really special, these parchments. Or maybe it's the grief taking over, blinding him. Anyway, went to the wine cellar earlier today. I found a 1928 Bordeaux. A very good year, I've heard. Time to taste. Of course, you wino. Some weird ambiance here. There's nothing really creepy going on yet, but that doesn't help. Well, so dies the stealth. Did he just go prone? Okay. Not a very smart Nazi. Then again, not many of them are. Surprisingly. Here we go. Shoot. Oh my gosh, how many? Never mind. I would withdraw the statement. Now, is there anyone else who would like to come through there and die? Okay, solve the problem. Oh, yeah. You know, due to that little dick pot shot you got off on me there, I hope that hurt. I mean, how do you just let this big giant dude just run past you with a shotgun? Oh. I see you. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, I actually think I'm gonna stop it right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it right here. I will play this again probably Tuesday night. So, if you want to continue to see the exploits of BJ Blazkowicz as he continues his journey to escape from Castle Wolfenstein and find Helga von Schabs and what she's up to, tune in next time, or at least Tuesday. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, see you then.